I am Seth,
I'm Jordan.
and we're the Kriegers, and we've been married for 3 years.
Before we were in a life group, we had just moved to Monroe. I was pretty nervous about finding good connections with people at church. Are we gonna fit in?
I've been in a men's group, but not like this, not the same level of connection. In a lot of ways, it's totally different. A men's group of men's is great. You're talking about topics together, you're relating on a men's level, and same for women. I'm sure you're relating on the women's level. But a life group is really it's a community around you. You're we're doing this for the next number of years together. We're gonna keep meeting. That is just super powerful.
We had a little baby girl 7 months ago, and she is such a big blessing in our lives. During our 20-week appointment, we found out that Ailey was really, really small. For the rest of the pregnancy, we had to go in for ultrasounds twice a week. There were a few really scary appointments. The first high-risk appointment we had, they mentioned stillbirth multiple times, but we just kept going to these appointments, and our life group and many, many other people were praying for us and praying for our baby girl. We went to the elders and got prayed for.
But having a life group was super crucial because we had appointments all different times during the day. It was some were really late, some were early, some came up out of the blue. So just having a community around you to pray for you and just to walk with you through that sort of thing is super valuable.
Our life group was encouraging us to keep focusing on Jesus and his perfect design. And after a while, we were just so focused on God and his creation instead of all these things that the doctors were saying. Honestly, it was very humbling, and just to know how covered in prayer our baby girl was, and we were, was a huge comfort.
And if we just came on Sundays and knew the same people, they would still, I'm sure, pray for us. But to have their phone numbers and know a little bit about their families and their kids, and for them to walk alongside us through that was just, it was amazing.
We were in the NICU for a month, and they were all dying to meet her. So I think walking into that first life group and having the car seat and her there and everybody being make a line, please.
And that community to just celebrate with you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have had that to the extent that we did without
it. Almost felt like the reception at your wedding, the big party to celebrate all the things that have been prayed for.
Literally, if you've ever had a big family gathering, that's what it's like every couple weeks.
Just walking in the doors, it's just a sense of belonging. Like Seth said earlier, it's like we're with our family, our extended family. It's really what it feels like. So.
That's really what it is.
Alkai thinks so too.
Yes. Mr. Boy. I was maybe nervous for the first 10 minutes of our first life group, and that was pretty much it. And I I am kind of a hermit a little bit. Mm-hmm. So it's not as scary as people think it is.
Yeah, and if you bring a treat or a charcuterie board, people will love you.
You're an instant hero. Yes.
If you're not currently in a life group, you should be in one, and you can do so by going to cascadechurch.org.
If you have any questions, you should connect with
Matt.Hoffman at cascadechurch.org.
Yes.